So we have here at Revere Glass a brain unit and then one other tank and head unit. What is that whole setup called here?
Well, this would be a dual compression 30-30 system. So a 30 master and a 30 drone. And dual compression because you've got double the compression of just a single unit. You're able to use a lot more machines.
Unit, either the drone or the head, has a tank on the bottom for the compressed pure oxygen to go into.
Exactly.
With a compressor on the top to compress it.
Compressed up to 100 psi. So you need the pressure for your torch, but you also just need to fit a lot of oxygen in a small space. And that's the idea of compressing into a tank.
Pretty simple to set up. I mean, once you get this, it's pretty plug and play. So you
totally,
could ship this anywhere in the world, and somebody with just a very little bit of mechanical experience could put it together. I mean, if you can screw your torch onto your table and connect the hoses, you could put this thing together.
I think it's easier than a home computer. Basically you plug the machines into the relay box.
Yeah.
So and then you plug the relay boxes into the wall. They each need their own 20 amp breaker, and then they get a signal from the machine through the coax cable that turns them on, and then when the tank's full at 100 psi, it turns them off. These machines, the oxygen machines, they take oxygen out of the air. One of these little generators produces a lot of oxygen, but the reason people have been disenchanted in the past is because they don't produce enough pressure. By manifolding them all together, joining them all together with lines, running the lines to my system turns them on when the pressure in the tank goes down to 50,
right,
compresses to 100, and then turns them off. So totally automated.
It's continually expandable, so if you have more usage, you should ultimately be able to run any size studio you want as long as you have enough concentrators and cylinder.
And it makes oxygen that's just as pure, if not purer, than what you can get in bottles.
Exactly. And it's modular, so you can expand it. But the other really important thing is that the old systems, if they're big, and so if something breaks, you have to ship it back, or you have to have a technician come out. My system, you can do everything. It's basically self-serviceable. If you have an issue, some part can be going back to me while another one's coming to you. You could put it in yourself. Bam. No downtime.
So as soon as we got the system installed and it started running, we wanted to set it up so that I could supplement it with a liquid tank if I needed to produce more. And so I set my liquid tank at a lower PSI than the oxygen generation system, than the HVO system. And I didn't believe that it was gonna keep up. And so in order to see it for sure, I wanted to turn off my tank. And I turned off my tank a couple days ago, and I haven't turned it on since. And I'll probably expand my system a little bit, but it's pretty amazing.